This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2003 Ford F550. It is a regular cab. It's an XL, which is a work truck. It does have cloth seats though. It is a 6.0 turbo diesel. It's four-wheel drive. Obviously, it's got a big flatbed with a lift gate that we're going to show you in just a second. Bunch of work boxes. It's got 3 tanks in the bed that are full of fluids. This was some sort of a service truck. One has oil, one has coolant, and the other one has tranny fluid. What kind and what it's for, we don't know, but we didn't want to pour it out because it's full. And somebody may know what kind it is, and it could be worth a lot of money. And so just dumping it out would kind of suck. It might actually help somebody. It's also got a brand new set of tires on it. When we bring them here, we do an inspection. This is what it looks like, and this thing got nothing. However, my shop does inform me that this is not the original motor in this truck. It is now an 04 6.0 motor. So they probably had a problem and replaced the motor. And since they were the only owner, they did it. And it's, they liked it enough to put a brand new set of Goodyear tires that are about 99% tread on them. Hubs there. It was a fleet vehicle that we bought out of Phoenix. And it came from Wyoming. It was a Wyoming title, and they had a bunch of them in the auction. So they probably just wanted to dump a bunch of them and go to a new model. Airgas just did that recently with their vehicles. They got rid of all their 6.0s, and they just pretty much gave them away. They don't really care what happens to them. Cosmetically, I don't think it matters to people what these things look like cosmetically, but if by chance you care, there will be a gallery of pictures. This is kind of peeling up, obviously. It does have cloth seats in it. Did we do the cloth seats in it? No? Okay. This came with it. What is this device down here for?
Whatever they were regulating their pumps with.
Oh, I see. Which they probably already took out. So whatever kind of pump they had on there would probably like that very much. All right, you got some drawers that come in that box, slide out. Those are the tanks. Each one of those tanks, there's 3 tanks, have the fluids I just mentioned. There you go. Is there a rating for that liftgate anywhere?
Somebody was nice enough to paint over it.
Someone painted over it. They're usually about $1,500, huh? I bet that's nice and warm on your hands, huh?
It's nice and cold.
Yeah. It's about 110 degrees. This thing's gloss black. I'm guessing that it's probably pretty warm. This is why I'm wearing this for the blow-by video part. Because I don't want to burn the shit out of my hand on the oil cap, like I always do. All right, we have a bunch of little metal. They look plastic. They're metal boxes. And you got some pull-out drawers there. All right. And this, see how these things? I'll bet you if you took this cap off and turned that on, you'd have a big mess. I'm guessing. Those 3 lines look like they go straight into each of those tanks. So if you want to empty them out, it probably wouldn't be very difficult. But that may be of some value to somebody. Open up the hood here. Let's see. 165,045 miles. Jason's kind enough to do the. See how hot it is? Nice and warm. Oh, give me a break. Right.
I'm tired of finding these all over the yard.
Hot. Ford stamps there and there where they belong. There's the cool breeze. He's really good. He's a very tough guy. So he's gonna like show me how tough. There's the Ford stamp there. Ford stamp there. There you go. All right. Now, alrighty, let's see. Let me show you the Carfax here. There's the Carfax with the VIN for the truck. No accident damage reported. Alright. Wyoming, Wyoming. Nothing really to report. I wrote over here, boring. This is a boring Carfax. Boring is good. That's it. That was it. Came from Gelco Corporation with a lien held by GE, so they had good credit. There's our current title. Clear title, actual miles. There you go. Alright. Does have a tilt wheel. That works fine. I'm gonna hop in. Alright, open the window here. And it is freaking hot, and it is nice in here because the air works great. There's tow on and off. There you go. It does have a CD player.
Please tell me why you
CD player yeah, radio works. There's a cassette player and a CD player. Blah 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 blah. I think that's about it. It does have cruise control. I'm gonna turn down the air so you can hear me a little better. Now I'm gonna put it in neutral. I'm gonna put it into 4 high, which is right there. I'll put it into drive. This is drive and 4 high. And drive and 4, or reverse and 4 high. You can hear the buzzer going off. The reverse bell on these industrial vehicles. Let's see, now we're gonna go to 4 low. Now we're in 4 low. Drive. Oh yeah, that's definitely 4 low. Alright, and reverse. And 4 low. Alright, that's 4 low. Now we're gonna go to neutral. We're gonna go back to 2-wheel drive. Now we're back in 2-wheel drive, and we'll go for a ride. If you come here to drive it home, which you're welcome to do, you're gonna pay tax and dock. Dock fee is $250. Tax are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. If your state tax rate is 7%, you'll pay 9. If it's 4, you'll pay 6. If it's 0, you'll pay 2. Just add our city tax of 2 to your state tax, and you'll know what you're paying for taxes. Then add a $250 dock fee, and you'll know what you're paying if you're going to drive this thing home. If you pay by wire and ship, all you're going to pay is the agreed upon price, and that's it. Once we receive your wire, we will fill out the title with your name or your company's name and address. We'll notarize it, sign it off to you, and mail it. Once we once you receive the truck, once you have the truck shipped to you, you already have the title, and you will go get plates. Very simple. And for being a very heavy, big truck, this thing gets up and goes. Runs great. All right. Deposit. Deposit's $500. Once we receive your deposit, we have a deal. Until then, it's for sale. Lift gate, flatbed, 4x4s are rare, especially with all the drawers and all the cool stuff that this thing has. So please get your deposit in so that someone doesn't beat you to it. What else? Warranty speech. This is a 165,000 mile 13-year-old truck. Ford gave up on it many miles and many years ago. Their warranty gave up because they didn't know what would happen after X amount of miles or X amount of years. They built it, okay? If they don't know, we don't know. Plus, it's got another motor in it. Now, it runs great. It's scanned out great. There's no blow-by. You saw that. Brand new set of Goodyear tires. It's the type of thing that gigantic companies do that's really stupid. They put a bunch of money in it because nobody knows that next week they're going to sell it, and then they sell it like the week after they put brand new tires on it, which is awesome because nobody is that dumb except for companies that have too much money. That being said, You know, obviously it's been taken care of. Obviously they've invested money in it. Obviously it's got a lot of going for it, but we don't know what's going to happen to it the second you get it. Or, like, I'm about, I don't know, 70 feet from the light. It might break before I get to the light. I don't know. If I knew what was going to break and what wasn't going to break, I'd never buy a bad car, and I'd be a billionaire in a weekend. Okay? We try to give you as much information as we can. We are experts on 6.0s. It's pretty hard to get a bad one by us. This one's a good one. That being said, you never know. I mean, the day you get it, it could break, and it could need an injector, or it could need an air conditioning compressor, or it could need nothing for the next 5 years. The point of my videos is not to sell these vehicles. I'm not selling anything with these videos. I'm informing, okay? 500 people a day see our videos at least, okay? So the goal of these is to find the right owner, not to sell it to the first guy who sees it, okay? I don't really care if the guy who's watching it right now buys it or not. I want the right person to buy it. And the right person will realize there's risk involved, and if there's something broken the day he gets it, he's gonna be fixing it, okay? We're not writing any checks for 165,000 mile 13-year-old trucks. It's not happening, okay? This is for big boys and big girls, and not for crybabies and people who dream, right? This is a real truck. It's a nice truck, but like I said, we don't know what's going to happen to it 5 minutes from now. All right, so please check it out. Be informed. Know what you're buying. If you don't know about 6.0 turbo diesels, ask somebody. In our ad, in the middle of our ad, there's a little thing on for bulletproof EGRs that is pretty cool. It's a bulletproof EGR cooler, Ford oil cooler, and IPR with all the gaskets and all the bells and whistles that go along with doing those, fluids and everything. That is $2,400. Now that is quite a bit less than you would pay retail to have that done, about half. That is only if you want it. This one doesn't need it. Honestly, it doesn't need it, but if you want to do a preemptive, it's a smoke and buy. If you shop around, you'll find out that everyone else would do that for about $4,500. This is only for people who pay for it before you take ownership. If you buy it and then you drive down the street here, actually I'm gonna go meet my brother at the picture spot. He's got another vehicle right now, so that's why I'm kind of pulling out again, just so I can save him a trip. But if you buy it and you drive down the street and say, you know what, I want that bulletproof EGR cooler, it's $4,500. So please know that you want to do it before you take ownership, before you pay for it, okay? Because it's not a money maker for us. It's really for our buyers. And also, this one doesn't need it. Just change the oil, take good care of it, you'll be fine. All right? Got about 2 minutes to kill still in this video, so I'll just drive. Plus, it runs great. I'm doing 55 and a 35. A gigantic truck. Probably not the best idea. I've never gotten a ticket doing these videos. 10 years of doing this, it's a freaking miracle. There's the day, my day is definitely coming. So. Truck. This is a big truck, and it runs really nice down the road. Really nice. Very comfortable ride. Hey, FYI, you know, we sold the crane truck a couple months ago, an F550 four-wheel drive. It was a little heavier than this, but it was a 550. We got a call from a guy about an hour after he started driving it, and he's like, it won't go over 75 and it's getting hot. Well, yeah, they're not designed. It's a 550. They're not geared or designed to go that fast. So if you are going to drive this thing home, you're doing 55 on the interstate, okay? Maybe 60. That's about what they do without getting warm or getting the tranny warm and all that stuff. All right? Just a little FYI for those of you who want to drive home. You'll be in the slow lane. All right? That was pretty funny. We're like, if you drive a little slower, you'll be fine. He did. He was fine. He loved it. Anyway, that is it. Out of time. Thank you.